Hey, I'm TDHA and today we are looking at Prison Architect. It's a really fun prison tycoon lookalike game. You have to build a prison and make it run. So let's create a new prison and look what we got. So you can now select, with the news patch, you can select genders, so you can make women's prisons or male prisons. You can choose which kind of warden you want to be, and it will give you different kind of settings. Over here you can choose how large or small your, not your prison, but the area available in the starting section of the game, how large it will be. So let's just take a small one. Fog of War, so you cannot see everything. Generated forest, generated lakes, generate buildings, and all that kind of stuff. You can activate gangs, which will make it way harder. Weather and temperatures, and so on. There's a lot of stuff, and it will give you a different gaming experience each time. So I'll just take it 100% vanilla. So let's go in and see what the game is about. So, as you can see, it's a kind of 2D tycoon game. Here, this is the main road. You have to have access to that. How you build your prison, you can determine that 100% yourself. You can build it in one big building or a lot of small building with fences or walls around and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool abilities. There is actually a 3D application to the game built into the game. Nothing you have to get extraordinary, but you can actually get it in kind of 3D. I choose not to. I like this kind of graphics, and I don't think it makes the world's biggest difference. So I can see they have actually updated the look of a lot of things since the last time I was here. So I'm just looking around to see if everything is where it used to be. It seems quite the same, so I was quite lucky. It is like 3 weeks ago since I opened the last time. So yeah, but you can build a building like that, and then you will have to place a door. We will take a large jail door, we will rotate it like that. We're not going to play through the game, I'm just showing you the basics, just so you will know what I'm talking about in this review. So, now this building is done. So you can see nice walls, a door, and then we need to get electricity and all that stuff into the game. It will be under utilities. You can build power stations and so on, and create everything. But the important thing is the rooms. That is what makes the game tick. You have these different kind of rooms, and when you build a room, nothing actually happens. It just colors the floor, and then you can see what you would need to make the room count. So I would need to build walls or something around it so it is enclosed. It needs a bed and a toilet. Then it can be a cell. And it also has a minimum size. So you build a nice little prison, and I will try to show you one of mine just to spare some time. And of course it is night time. We will skip a bit forward. So this is my prison. You can see I have electricity out here. I have a prison block with a yard, and everything is walled off. It is not finished, but it is coming on. So I have these dormitories where everybody sleeps. It's a women prison. So I have these dormitories, and that's where they sleep. I have my cleaning room, I have my shower, my cantina, common room. I started to make visitations and laundry. I have quite good solitary cells up here. If prisoners are breaking the rules, I can punish them by putting them in here, and I have my security office where I can monitor every camera in the prison, storage to all my stuff, and yeah, everything. Offices for my staff, medic unit, everything is here, and there's way more. There is a lot of opportunities. You can build prison shops and almost anything, workshops, almost anything you can think of in a prison, you can build it here. And all of your prisoners have these biographies, they have the sentences. There's a lot of depth to the game. I really like it. There are a lot of opportunities. As you can see in this report tab, you can steer the most of the prison from here. You can see what kind of staff you have. You can see your prisoners. You can set your intake. So you will not. So you can run a full prison or a half full prison or whatever you want to. You can see what jobs are being done right now. You can see the needs of your inmates. You can make regimes, your schedules for the inmates, so you can control when they do different kind of stuff. You can add policies, so you can say found of drugs, then we search the cell and her, and we send her in solitary for 6 hours, for example. You can change the quantity and variety of foods, and you can get grants, kind of missions. If you fulfill them, you get more money, and that could be everything from expanding to making kind of special kind of meals and stuff like that. There's a lot of variety. All your programs for the prisoners, education, work programs and stuff like that. The finances is important, of course, because you need funds to expand your prison and stuff like that. To buy a new one, you can sell this prison and buy a new one, and you can see sell here, you can sell shares and stuff like that. There's a lot of depth in the game. There's a lot of opportunities. I really like it. It does take a long time, and there are stuff you need to do to make this game run. You need to set up your administration, you need to set up your basic cells and stuff like that before you can start making your death row prisons and stuff like that, because you need the money. So if you do not have this startup with a base income, then you will not get onto the rest of the game. And you can do a lot. You can make death rows. You can do almost everything. You can also do technologies. As you can see, there are different techs and it will give you different kind of stuff. Death rows, for example, down here, if you have a legal apartment and stuff like that. You can build out your prison. You can buy adjacent land. There are a lot of stuff you can do, and when you've bought all the land, you can see here you can buy land on each side, here and here. I can't remember if you could, and you can actually buy on the other side of the road too, and it is very cool. And when you've built all you can, then you can sell off the prison and start over with the money you made. So it can actually be an eternal game if you wanted it to be, but you can also just play for fun. You can play campaign scenarios. There's a lot of things you can do. You also have your emergency lockdowns, shakedowns, and bang-ups and all that over here. You can call outside help. There's a lot of stuff. I really like it. On a scale from 1 to 10, I will give this 7. Perhaps even an 8 on a good day. There's a lot of possibilities. It's a good game. It's well rounded. You can set the difficulty so it fits your mood on that day, specific day. the graphics are, I think I love these graphics, and you can make it 3D. I really like it. It is a little bit too fluent, perhaps, in the sense that, as I said, you can just sell the prison, buy a new one, and stuff like that. It would be nice to have a scoreboard, something like that, more competitive aspects in the game, of course, because you cannot make a perfect prison, not in the first try. You can end up in an almost perfect prison, but you will have a rough patch going there. In my experience, anyway. Perhaps a more pro player can do it, but yeah. So it would be nice to get the different measurements and be able to see it afterwards. There could be a scoreboard out here in one of these. Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, but as I said, if they had the scoreboard, and if it was finished, the game is not finished, and that is actually very important. You can see it's still in the B. When it's finished, it will be. I think it could be almost a perfect tycoon game, prison tycoon game. It is the best of the prison tycoon games I have ever tried. And yeah, there's not much else to say than they are close to getting both 9 and 10, but it is still in development, so it can come. It can be there. So I hope you can use this video for something. Please like it if you could. If you have any questions, if you want me to go in depth, anything, please place a comment and I will answer as quickly as I can. Share the video. If you want to see more like this, please go in and subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.